Hey there everybody, this is Heather Tankersley back for part 2 of our 3 stages of Make Ready. So the last video we kind of talked about editing your home and sort of getting rid of the declutter and getting anywhere from 30 to 50% out of pretty much each and every room in your house. Well, today we're going to talk about the deep cleaning and kind of repair stuff. And in this video I don't want to cover so much like renovations. If you will, we could cover that for quite a while. But what I want to talk about today is just your deep clean and kind of touch up. So as you're pulling everything out of the corners and all that, you want to make sure you have your paint and paint brushes handy, and you want to tap up any issues on the walls and like patch any holes and brighten up those floorboards and just kind of make it all sparkle while you're wiping everything down. So again, you pull everything out and you just run a nice cloth rather across your baseboard. Crisp white is always great for baseboards if you are going to paint them or touch them up. Another little tip, and I honestly haven't tried it, but I've heard about it on several occasions, is to take one of those dryer sheets like a Snuggle or a Downy and rub it across your baseboard after you've cleaned it, and it's supposed to repel the dust. So maybe you can get a little extra mileage out of that if you're if you've got a little while before the home gets on the market. Maybe you won't have to do baseboards again. So anyway, we're going to kind of start from top to bottom and go through some of that. So let's kind of back out and walk into your house from the outside. Again, we've cluttered everything. So first off, you want to have your home pressure clean so it sparkles and it's clean and it's beautiful for pictures. Clean out your gutters. If there's leaves, in them and they're messy and dirty, you want to clean them out. Not only from a visual standpoint, but when your home's inspected, that's going to come up on the report. So let's just clean all that out. Clean your windows inside and outside. And you might be saying, oh, I don't want to spend the money on a window cleaner. It's rainy season or what have you. But go to Groupon and you can get a deal for pretty reasonable and get all your windows sparkling clean. Clean out the screens. Just make sure it sparkles on the outside. Again, we're not talking about curb appeal per se in this, but if there's any trees that need to be trimmed here in Texas, if you've got your oak trees, you want to make sure those are all trimmed up and clean, assuming that we're not in oak wilt season, and you're able to do that. Any plants or bushes or shrubs that need to be trimmed back and shaped, you want to take care of all of that. You may want to stain your front door or paint your front door to give it a pop of color, or just make it look real crisp and clean as you walk in the door. Then you're going to kind of look from top to bottom. You want to look all the way up to the ceiling and all the way down to the floors. So if there's any settlement cracking in the ceilings, which is very common and is not an issue, you may want to go ahead and have that repaired and have it all touched up and repainted. You want to again, wipe off your baseboards, do a deep clean scrub on your floors. You want to open up all your counters and not only just declutter them, but make sure they look good, because people are going to open your cabinets and peek inside and look at all your stuff. So wipe everything down. Get a little handheld vac and all the little crumbs and stuff that settle into your drawers. You want to go ahead and clean those out and wipe it down and maybe put a new drawer liner or contact paper or what have you inside. So all your cabinets are clean, all your windows are clean, your toilets all sparkle, and that's not just the inside. I know sometimes we're super busy and we just wipe the inside of our toilets, but you want to make sure that you get the scrubbing bubbles or something and scrub all around the outside of your toilets. Scrub the floors kind of back in the corner that you may not get to all the time. You want to take care of all that. You want to make sure that the bathrooms, showers in particular, all the soap scum is out. If you've got the hard water stains on your shower doors, you want to go and get a real good product to just get all that out. If you have any mildew in the corners, splash some bleach on it. You just want to make sure that everything is super clean and just sparkles from that standpoint, because believe it or not, that's the first thing that folks are going to notice when they look in your home, and you might kind of have a blind eye to it. So I would go through and do a real deep clean yourself once you've decluttered everything, and then hire a cleaner to come in and do a deep clean right before you're getting ready to come back and stage everything, just so that everything sort of sparkles. But don't forget to do the exterior as well, and make sure that you get all of the windows inside and outside. Wipe down your stainless steel appliances so there's no fingerprints. Anywhere that kiddos or puppies might stick their noses, you want to clean that off. So imagine walking into a house for the very first time and feeling, this is so clean, I could, so to speak, not that you would do that, but that's kind of what we're going for. So kind of any light patching, any light work that you notice that needs to be touched up, this is largely going to be like nail holes and paint touch-ups at this phase. If it's a major remodel project like new counters or a new bathroom, we would probably want to cover that before we get into this phase. So that's kind of your step 2 cell, and that's the deep clean. So again, start from the outside, work your way through inside the home, and get every nook and cranny as sparkly clean as you possibly can. So until next time, stay kind, be safe, and keep smiling, and we'll be talking about how to add emotion back in our